Welcome, 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 baby. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. It's Fab Pal the Real. I just got back from my morning walk. I hope that you guys are feeling well today. I hope that you guys are, feeling and doing well today. So, Orchids for Dummies, the People's Channel, Fab Pal the Real. I said I was not going to say anything. I said I wasn't going to say nothing. But I had to say something because even myself is amazed, okay? So, I've been growing Vandas almost as long as I've been growing. Hey, my sister, Fab Pal Crystal. But I've been growing Vandas almost as long as I've been growing Phalaenopsis. And my Fab Pal Crystal, she can contest because she's still in my Facebook group, Fab Pal. So she already know. But what you don't know, I'm going to save for last. So, okay, these are all of my Vandas that is growing outdoors, okay? Growing indoors and growing in water culture, that's a whole different video. But success growing outdoors, I'm in Alabama, a subtropical environment. Okay, just an hour ago, all of this was full of fog. You could not even see the sky. So all of that humidity is what Vandas love. I would come outdoors in the morning time and their roots would already be green. And the only way that their roots are green is if it is absorbing water through its roots, its area roots, because Vandas are epiphytic, meaning they grow above the soil, okay? So some of us have them potted up. But for my Vandas that are not potted outdoors, not potted up and growing outdoors in a subtropical environment such as Alabama. Here we go. So, this is, yes, yes, yes. Oh, them some beautiful blooms. Girl, these blooms are on the way out the door. Both of these Vandas have been in bloom consistently since I've had them. I think it took them less than a month to start blooming. And after that, they have just been going, going, going. As you can see, another flower spike is in the works, okay? If you can't see it, take my word for it. And I mean, she's just been blooming. Oh, Lord. Blooming, blooming, blooming. This is another Vanda. The blooms are out the door. Beautiful roots, okay? All grown in my care, honey. All grown in my care. And as you can see, another flower spike is emerging. So every time, I didn't even get a chance to cut the old flower spike off. And as you can see, she rebloomed and another one is coming along. This is the name of it. But, all of my Vandas I get from Lowe's, honey girl, go to Lowe's, girl, you get to pick out the orchid versus having somebody online picking the orchid out for you. So let me get to it because I know you guys must be busy. I was out here, putting my orchids up. If you want to know, for your Vanda to bloom, they do not have to have extensive root systems. As you can see, this has almost nothing. Most of you guys would have cutting it off, but I don't cut it off because, honey, just like the Phalaenopsis orchid, you cut the roots off, girl, how is it going to get nutrients, okay? So these are some roots that were growing in my care, but, girl, they got fertilizer burn. But I said that to encourage, new beginners. Girl, it's always something with these Vanda roots. I'm not going to lie to you. It's always something. So if they get fertilizer burn, don't get scared and be like, oh, Lord, I'm not going to give them any more fertilizer. Because it's going to always be something with these roots, honey. One minute they beautiful. The next minute, honey, girl, they all burnt up. You can't really see it. Yep. And, girl, leaves will fall off. It's okay. It's okay. Don't stress yourself out. On my Phalaenopsis, just because I'm watering her, my Phalaenopsis, she is giving me my first Kiki that I can really consider to be my Kiki, meaning that I've already had this orchid over a year. She's already rebloomed for me. So the Kiki is definitely my first Kiki. I've been waiting for it. I'm excited. Super, super excited. So, okay, let's go to the backyard, child. Let's go. Let's go to the backyard. Okay. Okay, you can at least see me a little bit now, honey. So my Vandas back here, just take my word for it because I don't feel like going through all them changes. But I'll show you this one, and the other one you take my word for it. But both of these have a spike coming up as well. Okay. As far as how I am fertilizing them, you know, once you get into, what you're doing, like I always said from my first video, a little dab will do you. So your three or four main fertilizers is going to be your Better Grow Orchid Plus, your Cal Mag, your seaweed extract, and a little bit of Epsom salt. Now, Fab Pal Crystal, she mixed all of hers together. I can vow that all of her orchids are beautiful. They are always blooming, double spikes, all of that good stuff. I just do a little bit at a time because I'm dealing with tap water. I only use tap water for my orchids that I grow outdoors. But those are the four nutrients or the four fertilizers that you should give your orchids year round. Sometimes certain seasons I give them more than others, but that's a whole different video. I'm just trying to let you know. Now, this is the conclusion of the video that Fab Pal Crystal, you don't even know. This is my Lucenary Vanda species. I repotted it. It was like my last real YouTube video when I did a quick Vanda repot. Okay, girl, that was just a couple of months ago. Mama has a full new root system since I have repotted her. And I was telling Fab Pal Crystal, I was like, oh my God, girl, she got 3 spikes. So I didn't say anything to you guys because last year she gave me 3 spikes before I repotted her. She gave me 3 flower spikes at the same time. She was actually the first orchid that I ever had that gave me double spikes. And so no Crystal, one more surprise, honey. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I had to say something because God dang it, even I am surprised. So not only does she have new roots, not only does she have 1, 2, 3 flower spikes, baby mama got 4. Can you see that flower spike in there? If you can't, baby, I'm finna zoom it in. Hold on, you gotta see it. Okay, there it is. You see it? 4 flower spikes. 1 in there, 1 right there. The buds haven't opened. 2 right here, and 3. And this is a very beautiful, fragrant Phalaenopsis orchid. It smells like baby powder. And not only not only does she have all these amazing blooms, but she does still have that Kiki or Kiki up under here somewhere. Can you see it? So the Kiki is actually trapped up in the roots. But I'm just, girl, if you don't have this orchid yet, you need to go and get it. Because this orchid has really been faithful. Now, as my conclusion, just one last tip and trick for new beginners. Now, this is not an orchid that I wanted originally. I wanted the orchid, but I was not going to choose this orchid because the blooms were fading on it at the time. The seller or the grower, he told me I would do better to get this one because it was a more mature plant. So that is what you want to look for when you are shopping for orchids. Look for an orchid that is a mature plant. New beginners, once you know what you're doing, that's when you get into them seedlings and you know you're trying to save an extra coin. But if you don't know what you're doing, girl, get you a orchid that is, girl, at least 2-3 years old, that is been bloomed before. Because what happened, and just like he told me, he said, girl, it's gonna bloom again. The more mature it is, the more blooms you're going to get. 4 flower spikes. Oh my God. Oh my God, 4 flower spikes. I can't believe it. But since I got you out here, go and look at my beautiful dendrobium. Yes, ma'am. Go on, take her in too. Yes, 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 honey. Yes, 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 mama. Yes, mama. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So that's all I rose to say. I hope that you guys are having a blessed day, prosperous day. Val Pal Crystal, I love you. I love all of my Fab Pals. I look forward to making incredible new videos for you guys one day. But right now, I'm just enjoying being a rich husband. Okay, I'm enjoying having a family. I'm enjoying getting back to Darrell. And not Fab Pal Darrell, not my maiden name, not daddy, none of that. I'm getting back to Darrell because Orchid Care is now talking about self-care. I will release a video today showing you guys some of the stuff that I'm doing now. Right now, I'm really working on working with Facebook, working with different promoters, just acting, modeling, that type of situation. Girl, she thinks she grand. Girl, she out here modeling stuff. Girl, why not? I mean, girl, it's better than YouTube. YouTube don't pay you nothing. I mean, like I said, girl, $1,000 to some people is a lot of money, but girl, you got to sell your soul for that $1,000. And girl, we talking about doing something with Facebook. We talking about 10, 15-minute clips, and girl, you get paid that every video. And I don't got to do that. But I do want to make some videos because, I'm still got a video or two ranking. I still love all my Fab Pals, and orchids is something that is going to grow with me for life. But understand, summing it up, that orchid hoarding is a mental illness. I've already talked to you guys about so many people that grow orchids have some type of anxiety or some type of mental issue that they're dealing with. But it goes, now that I understand, it's a step further. A lot of us, we always say that we got these plants because somebody died, or we got these plants because it's a sentiment to our relationship, or we can't have children. So many different things that are, could be negative, that is associated with having so many orchids. So I want you guys, and I want us to work together to heal ourselves. So we don't need so many orchids to validate us, because we're not even going to talk about these girls talking about, oh, I got an orchid. My orchid was $350. I got my orchid I got this and I got that. That don't make you nobody. Girl, just because you know how to say, girl, epiphytes or pseudomonia, or you know how to say Kiki the right way, that don't make you nobody. So I want you to understand that all of the things that we do to learn about these orchids and to take care of these orchids and accommodate these orchids, we got to start doing it for ourselves. And the more that we do it for ourselves, girl, these orchids gonna bloom by themselves. I ain't did nothing different. You saw how I repotted that Vanda right here that got 4 flower spikes and a whole new root system. Girl, I took it out the pot and I threw the stuff on top of it. These people out here making 48 videos about how to repot a orchid, making you think that, girl, repotting the orchid is something complicated. Girl, you just put it in the pot. You just put it in the pot. That's all you doing. So, all right. I gotta go. I love you. I'm finna go work out, or, girl, I'm finna go do something. And, I'm finna go do something other than watering these plants. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. And I will release that video of me trying to get promoted with Olay. I love Olay skincare products. Love you guys. Talk to you later.